I legit remember going on dates in that thing.
Jeez.
Like I'm not like imagine rolling up in that and I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't give a.
Didn't even get to cross.
Now, eventually, you can go buy all the cars you want. But when you're starting out, just sacrifice for a couple years. You drove a Windstar. What was it, Ford Windstar?
Remember that?
Yeah, we drove downtown in your freaking 94 Ford Windstar.
99 motherfucker.
Whatever. I was
Okay.
embarrassed as hell to get that.
Oh, come on. It was awesome, though. So and remember before that Cavalier that I had with the roof all I was bouncing downtown and someone broke into I kept the sunroof cracked and somebody broke in behind the bar in my car and I couldn't afford, or I didn't at that, I don't know if I could afford it at that point, but I couldn't afford to fix the car.
Yeah, maybe you just didn't care. Like
Yeah,
you're like, you know what, my goals are bigger than this freaking sound
maybe.
system
Yeah,
or whatever the
for
case
sure.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh yeah, man. So I drove that car. I legit drove that car. I got that car when I was like, oh man, how old was I? Maybe like I was in high school when I got that car. So I was 19 years old when I bought that car, and I drove that thing for 10 years. I drove that thing until I was 29 years old. I remember literally sticking boxes in that car, like where the trunk wouldn't even shut for Canadian Protein. Having to drive it to the post office because I didn't have enough packages to call for a delivery. They wouldn't come pick it up.
And I remember, like, you were having success. Like, at the time, you weren't broke. Whatever. And I remember you having this car and the Windstar, and I'm like, why is this guy? I think didn't you live like you had your nice house and you still had that Windstar like on Gundy, I think.
Did I have it in Gundy? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe,
Well, either way, at some point,
did I? Yes, I did.
You did. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty
So
sure.
yes, exactly.
Like and I'm like, why does he still have this Windstar?
Yeah. And the reason why I had that Windstar too. Yeah, I would drive. That was like my daily. That was that was my car.
Yeah.
That was like legit my car.
That's what I mean.
So like that fucking thing. I ended up having to park that fucking van on the road because it was staining my driveway with rust. Like I'm not even joking. Like that's for real.
And at this time, like you had the ability to probably easily go buy something nicer. But here's the thing, and this is the way I put it.
So exactly like what you said, I didn't do it because of debt service ratio number one. And I still won't drive like a really nice daily driver. I got a Jeep. Like, that's not the nicest fucking, whatever. It's like $500 a month maybe. I love Jeeps though. Like I love Jeeps, but I won't go out and buy like a fucking Bentley or whatever to drive every day. But yes, debt service ratio is a big thing, and that comes into play. And then also at that point though, when I had that van, remember I had like no seats in the back. I used it as a cargo van for paint, drywall, fridges, stoves for like my rentals. And then also if I needed to like haul, a piece of equipment to a shop to get fixed or whatever, I used it. Like that was like my
here's
car.
how I'll put it. Your goal
Yeah.
was bigger than your need to look cool.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
And to feel cool and to feel special and to keep up with society.
I remember like, oh my God, dude. I legit remember going on dates in that thing. Like I'm not like imagine rolling up in that and I didn't care.
Yeah.
I didn't give a and what's crazy is even people and who I was picking up respected it, or who I was going on a date with, whatever, respected it because they could see on the trajectory that I was on, and that was more attractive.
Yeah.
That's you know what I mean?
That's a very good point.
It didn't matter that I was rolling up in a piece of like that. They understood my goal, and they knew I was going to head there, and they knew I was going there, and they wanted to be a part of that.